meet up with a guy.
What actually took place is very important.
He reached out to me while I was there, and he asked me out to dinner, and I went, and that was it. Okay, that's not it. He kissed me, but that's it.
So all this time, you've been getting on to me about lying and doing all these things, making me seem like I'm crazy.
Don't be dramatic. It's not the same thing.
See, I knew all this time that I was right. I knew I had a hunch, I had a gut feeling that this girl was chatting.
I did not cheat on you.
You just said you kissed him a minute ago.
I said he kissed me.
What's going on?
Let's go outside for a second.
No.
And we can reconvene. Let's go outside for a second, Sean. I think we just need to get ourselves together and we'll come back in and we'll actually flesh this thing out.
Hello ladies, I'm sorry if I was maybe being a little dramatic with that trigger warning, but in case you skipped like the clip I was showing in the beginning, it was about a couple, by the way, an African American couple as far as I know. Like the couple was heterosexual black couple, and unfortunately I don't know the names of the two, but it's from the same show I was showing in my last video, and I think the show is called Blue Therapy. Basically a couple goes to a therapy session and they talk about their relationship problems, but like in the last case, I think in this case also this relationship won't work and they need to break up, and I'm gonna analyze with you why I think that. And first of all, like I said, in case you didn't watch the clip because of my trigger warning, the only like domestic violence tendency was like how he looked at her when she said like, someone invited her to dinner. I think his eyes and his whole face and his energy was very aggressive, and it triggered me because I also had abusive like my experiences with getting abused. I think he looked very scary, and also when he like was throwing that pillow aggressively and his body language standing up, like immediately standing up after he recognized a contradiction in what she was saying. Like she was claiming she didn't cheat, and then he was like, but you just told me you kissed him. Then she was like, no, he kissed me, and then he got angry, you know. Ladies, that's why I did the trigger warning, because it triggered me too. It was too much aggressive energy. Yeah. And the first thing I need to point out is, why did she stay with him after he cheated with her best friend? Like her best friend slept with her boyfriend. Or the other way around, her boyfriend slept with her best friend, because the boyfriend is the person who needs to be faithful, is the person who's in the relationship. So when it comes to cheating, I always blame the person who's in a relationship. Sometimes both of them are even in a relationship or in a whole marriage. Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater and many other people who have like their own ways, let's say like this, who have their own morals, I guess. And you know, I'm trying not to be prejudiced. I'm trying not to judge people. We all do what we think is right. We all try to do what's best for us. But in this case, for the woman, I think it would have been best for her that she broke up with him after she found out like her best friend and her boyfriend did sleep with each other. Like that's the biggest betrayal, and unfortunately it's very common, like that your best friend sleeps with your boyfriend, and or you thought it was your best friend, let's say like this, because no person who genuinely or who truly my tongue who truly no person who truly respects, appreciates you and loves you, which means they want that you're happy, would like sleep with your boyfriend. And also, if your boyfriend would respect and love you, then he wouldn't cheat on you. But he did that, and I think that's where the relationship should have ended. And I really hope that she's not friends with this girl anymore, because those friends can be so dangerous, you know. when she's ready to do that, to hurt you like that, being selfish, getting her ego boosted. I don't know for what reason people do it. People don't care, have no remorse. But, you know, that's the first thing I don't understand, and I think you should know why you are in a romantic relationship. And like I said in my last video or in other videos, like, in my opinion, romantic relationships are only there to be beneficial, to be the cherry on top. You already should like work on yourself, work on your self-love, and that you accomplish the goals you want to accomplish in life, you know. And a romantic relationship only adds to you, whether you want to date a man for money or you want to date a man because he can teach you many things. I don't know what else like men are for, because they are not necessary. You know, I don't know what this lady believes into, like what her boyfriend is there for, why she wants to have a boyfriend at all. I don't know these people. But in my opinion, romantic relationships, when they don't benefit you, and in that case it doesn't benefit her at all, he makes a very aggressive impression. His ego seems to be very fragile, because how can you get so upset about your girlfriend kissing another man while you had a whole sexual interaction with her best friend, knowing exactly how much it will hurt her. And now you are getting so upset about her kissing someone, like you are not even getting the full medicine, how you say it, now is he getting a taste of his own medicine, not even 100%, because she only kissed him. And I don't know what they've been doing in their relationship, is if he like spends money on her or something and taking her out to dinner, or for her it was like a new experience that a man would take her out for dinner. I don't know how generous her boyfriend is with his money. But anyways, that's what people do when something lacks in the relationship, or for some reason you cannot communicate that with your partner, or for some reason you don't just break up with this person, you rather cheat. And in my opinion, she should have just left him instead of staying with him after he disrespected you in such a huge way. I would never, like, if I find out, I would like break up immediately, because I would always love myself much more than any random dude. And they're replaceable. That's how you need to think. They are replaceable. Like if one man, like Auntie Shira said, Shira 7, if in case you don't know her, like watch her videos, very interesting. If one man cannot give you what you need in a romantic relationship, another man can and will. You know, because I always had this mindset, I deserve to be someone's dream woman. I deserve that the man like fights for my love, you know, that he tries his best. Because they are like women who are in happy relationships. The difference between them and unhappy women is that they put themselves first also in a relationship, and that they understand men love to chase, like masculine men who are worthy of a woman. They love to chase, they love to give you money, they love to help you, you know. And when they're obsessed with you, but in a good sense, not in a stalker, murderer way, but they are obsessed with you in a good way, if you get what I mean, ladies, like, then he will do everything to please you. I don't tell you to treat him like a toy and be like a cold-hearted, heartless person who even abuses him, no. But you need like to look like, and I think especially if you want to embrace your femininity, let a man prove himself to you. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. That's a phrase I was looking for. Okay, give him the opportunity to prove himself to you. They love to do that, because if you are too nice, or you give him your, you know, too early, then he will kind of resent you for that, you know, like that chasing game, you ruined it for him. You were too easy. Then he's going for the next lady, you know. But anyways, ladies, what do you think about this clip? I think she should have just broken up with him already after he cheated on her. Why do you say with a man who cheats on you, who has so much aggressive energy, who like his ego is so fragile? You know, I just watched the clip, but in the comments there were many people, of course, siding with that dude, but there were also comments. I think of people who watched the whole episode or who watched the show, claiming that he cheated on her before she kissed that man and went out on a dinner date with him, like that he slept with her best friend. And I will show you the comments, you know, ladies. But like I said, I just analyzed based on the clip and the comments which told me like he cheated first. And honestly, ladies, when I watched the clip, I was like, I bet he cheats or cheated already on her. I had it in my feeling, in my intuition, that he already cheated on her. You know, ladies, I was like, yeah, of course he cheated. But like I told you, like this woman, I hope she knows why she wants to have a boyfriend, because like I said, they are not a necessity. Especially he gives me like fragile ego. He gives me aggression. He gives me misogynistic. He gives me hypocrisy. But also her. Like, you know how it hurt you that he slept with your best friend, and you should have just broke up with him because he cheated on you. And instead of staying in a toxic relationship with him, and he is aggressive, and then you tell him you kissed another man, like, girl, please, I hope at this day, like where I upload this video, I hope she already did move on and break up with him, because it's just a boyfriend. And like Auntie Shira said, you are single. I tried to make it in her voice. You are single, and the man only loves you when you're married, but until you're married, you are single. And when you meet other people, you don't have to tell him. Like, what does it mean, committed relationship? Like, committed relationship for 5 years, for 10 years? Like, come on. He cheated on you. You have a baby, you have had his child. No, that's a mess. That's not the right order. The first order is he needs to prove himself to you. He needs to put work into impressing you. Then you date him. And after a few years, he proposes to you and buys you a very beautiful engagement ring, and so on. But, you know, everybody can do what they want to do. But on this channel, I try my best to give advice or to talk to Black women about, like, what's best for them, especially in romantic relationships, what's best for them. And I don't want to repeat myself too much. Like I said, she needs to break up with him in case she didn't do it yet. She needs to let go of the friendship of her so-called best friend who slept with her boyfriend, and in case she had other friends or people defending him or still being friends with that snake, she also needs to cut those people off, and she needs to work on her self-love and self-respect, and that she has a happy life, because in my opinion, you cannot have, you obviously don't have a happy life when you allow to have a toxic relationship. It's so unnecessary. Let it go. It could be so easy. Let it go. So ladies, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, share this video as well as my channel, and don't forget to comment down below your thoughts. What do you think about the situation? Do you have the same impression as me, like he really seemed aggressive, that he's like already standing up and then throwing the pillow? It was giving too much aggression. And also her face when he went out, she looked a little bit scared and shaky. I mean, of course, because she feels a little bit ashamed. She was admitting, okay, I met this man, he kissed me and so on. But also, I don't know, it seems toxic to me. The cheating things seem toxic to me, the hypocrisy, but also he gives me aggressive vibes, and I hope she moves on and learns to love herself, because if you love yourself, you would never allow yourself to be in that situation. You would never. So I see you in my next video, ladies.